Hello viewers! Today I'm going to talk about some things I learned from Mrs. Hong of Hong Shikdang. If you haven't seen it already, please watch part 1 when I actually met Mrs. Hong of Hong Shikdang. And she's the first person I ever met face to face who knows how to make makgeolli. That was very exciting. I tried to learn a few things from her. Mrs. Hong makes dongdongju. She gets the naruk from Korea, so I don't know exactly what kind it is. Her recipe, I don't know all the details, but this is what I gathered. Starts with godubap, cool down, mixed with naruk, and the proportions are a lot of naruk, like 30% naruk, 70% rice. And that's placed in a cloth in the fermentation jar in the water. So it's sort of a self-straining situation. So it's wrapped, all that is wrapped in the cloth, and some of the bits of rice escape. So that's the dongdongju part of it. And it just takes 3 or 4 days. You can tell it's ready when it changes from being sweet, starts off being pretty sweet, and until it turns sour. When it turns sour, that means it's ready. And her dongdongju is very refreshing. It does have sourness. It's tangy, and it's very light and refreshing. So I'm gonna have to try making something like that. So that's what I gathered about her recipe. Other thing I learned was that true traditional makgeolli is really leftover even after that. You could take the remnants after making dongdongju, squeeze that out, dilute it with water, that would be makgeolli. So that, I read similar things about that before that reminded me that traditional makgeolli, which is really the bottom layers of the brew diluted. You know, it just points out a difference between the traditional makgeolli and what you can brew at home. You get to enjoy the full, all layers of it. You don't have to give the top layer to someone else. You get to enjoy that too. So those are okay. So those are 2 things I learned from Mrs. Hong. I hope to see her again and learn some more things. So that was fun. Thanks for watching.
That 깍두기 looks good.